Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a breaking, historic, and absolutely game-changing update that could totally shift the way you see the Iraqi Dinar story. If you've been following this for years, you know how it's been. The waiting, the rumors, the endless maybe next week talk. It's been exhausting. But today, October 27th, 2025, is different. Something major just dropped. The official Iraqi government Gazette has been released, and for the first time ever, it confirms the dinar redemption timeline. This isn't rumor or social media noise. It's official law, printed in black and white. And it's sending shockwaves through Tier 4B and private exchange circles all over the world. People are in disbelief. Some are celebrating, others just trying to process what this means. In today's video, we're breaking it all down. What the Gazette says, why it matters, and why this might be the final countdown before redemptions begin. First off, let us talk about what the Gazette actually is, and why everyone's freaking out about it. Think of it like Iraq's version of the Federal Register in the US. It's the government's official publication where all laws, financial rules, and policy changes are documented. If something shows up there, it's not a rumor, it's real law. The October 27th issue has a section that directly talks about currency reform, outlining both the redenomination and revaluation process. The language is clear and precise. It says the central bank has finished setting up the new exchange structure for both local and international use, and that the rollout will happen before the end of the current fiscal period. In plain English, Iraq has built the system, tested it, synced it globally, and is now ready to flip the switch. For Tier 4B holders, this is the green light they've been waiting for. Now let's go over the rollout phases mentioned in the Gazette. There are 3 in total, each one building toward the full launch. Phase 1 is called domestic activation. That's when Iraq's own banks, ministries, and payment systems transition to the new dinar rate. Phase 2 is international synchronization, when global banking networks like Forex start updating to match Iraq's new rate. And finally, Phase 3 is the one everyone's waiting for, redemption and exchange. That's when private holders can actually go in and exchange their dinar at the official rate. Here's the crazy part. Phases 1 and 2 are reportedly already underway. Banks in Baghdad have been recalibrating systems, staff have been briefed, and even ATMs are going offline for updates. Everything happening right now lines up perfectly with what's written in the Gazette. The excitement inside the Tier 4B community is off the charts. This is no longer a theory or rumor chain, it's documented proof straight from the Iraqi government. In private groups and chat rooms, reactions range from total shock to pure adrenaline. For years, people have followed every whisper and intel drop, and now they're finally seeing it in writing. Behind the scenes, internal memos, digital updates, and system tests are happening right alongside the Gazette's timeline. That synchronization gives everyone more confidence that the long-awaited redemption phase is about to start. The fact that Iraq's central bank is coordinating directly with global institutions shows this isn't just local, it's a global rollout. Now let's talk timing. According to internal notes that match the Gazette's release, the redemption phase could kick off any day now. Iraq's fiscal quarter ends on November 1st, and the Gazette specifically says implementation happens before the quarter closes. That's literally a matter of days. Supporting signs are everywhere. Banks adjusting their systems, short transaction pauses online, even payroll hiccups, showing recalibration in progress. All the classic signs of a currency update are here. For holders, it means one thing: be ready, but stay calm. The infrastructure is built, and everything's aligning for an official launch. So what about the new rate? Based on verified economic chatter, projections point to an international rate somewhere around $4.25 per 1 IQD. Some analysts think it could start closer to $3.90 and stabilize higher after launch. If those numbers hold, the dinar could actually surpass the Kuwaiti dinar, making it one of the world's strongest currencies. Crazy, right? But historically, it's not that far-fetched. Before the 1990 sanctions, the dinar was valued over $3.20, and Iraq had fewer resources back then. Now, with record oil exports, solid gold reserves, and digital banking upgrades, this revaluation is totally within reach. This isn't just about a currency, it's about Iraq regaining financial sovereignty and finally being recognized for its true economic strength. The Tier 4B community, this Gazette confirmation changes everything. Private investors who VA held on for years now have proof that their patience wasn't wasted. After the document was translated and verified, screenshots spread like wildfire. Many people who doubted until the last moment are now in full prep mode. Some US-based redemption centers even received internal notices to be ready for go time as soon as systems go live. The level of coordination between local and international banking networks shows this is a real active rollout, not a test or rumor. It's structured, synchronized, and ready to move. This isn't just a win for investors, it's a big deal for Iraq itself. After decades of economic struggles, inflation, a currency that never reflected its actual value, this reform could be the fresh start Iraq needs. The revaluation fixes deep structural issues, restores public trust, and strengthens everyday purchasing power. When the new rate activates, regular citizens benefit just as much as investors. The dinar will finally match the true output of Iraq's economy, giving both the country and its people renewed confidence. And internationally, it signals that Iraq is stable, serious, and ready to rejoin global trade on solid ground. Now let's zoom out for the bigger picture. The Gazette confirms that Iraq is working with international systems like Forex, SWIFT, and other global clearing platforms. Reports say the IMF and World Bank have already reviewed the new model and approved it for compliance and readiness. That means when the rate goes public, transactions and settlements can move freely across borders with no issues. Iraq has officially checked every international box needed to reintegrate financially. This approval not only keeps things smooth, but also prevents any market instability once trading starts. The Gazette even outlines what Tier 4B holders should expect during the redemption process. Once the phase begins, banks will get formal memos confirming that exchanges can happen. Holders will be told how to book appointments through verified secure channels. Each dinar note will go through authentication, checking serial numbers, condition, and official markings. Once verified, the exchange rate will be locked, and funds will be deposited according to each bank's policies. Some centers may offer payout options depending on structure. The key message here: don't rush. Avoid scams and fake early access claims. Wait for official contact and keep your documents ready. If you've been paying attention, you can already see signs that the systems live behind the scenes. Banks are recalibrating. Some payrolls were delayed. ATMs are updating, and back-end Forex systems are syncing. These are exactly the kind of movements that happen before a currency reform goes public. It's the final stretch, the technical fine-tuning before the big switch. Every move right now lines up with what's in the Gazette, which adds even more confidence that this process is in motion right now. Beyond just holders and investors, this reform has massive implications for Iraq's future. Strong dinar means stronger trade deals, stable prices, and higher investor confidence. It gives businesses more predictability and encourages global partners to engage. Inflation pressure drops, imports get cheaper, and citizens feel the difference directly in their wallets. This is more than an RV, it's a full economic reset. Iraq reclaims control of its currency, its economy, and its reputation on the world stage. For Tier 4B, the next few days are critical. The Gazette's wording makes it clear. The redemption window opens within days of the fiscal quarter's close. And all the technical signals match that timeline. Banks, exchange centers, and international platforms are locked in and ready. The best advice for holders right now? Stay calm. Double-check your notes, paperwork, and communication channels. Don't act on rumors or unofficial intel. Official instructions will come soon. Readiness and patience will pay off. What's happening right now is the result of years of reform. Iraq's central bank and global partners like the IMF have been working to make sure every benchmark is met. Liquidity levels, monetary stability, and digital modernization. Now that everything's aligned, the final redemption stage can happen smoothly and securely. This is the outcome of years of planning finally materializing. So as we head into these next few days, keep an eye on the banks, the Gazette updates and official communications. Appointment scheduling, verification, and payout instructions will be handled with precision. This isn't rumor or hype anymore. It's structured policy, and it's unfolding exactly as written. Once it happens, this will go down as one of the most anticipated financial transitions in modern history. Those who stayed patient and informed are about to see everything fall into place.